Hello and welcome to this series by me, Lilman. So, today is the beginning of a new series. Ignore the red lines in the sky. I could fix them, but it would mess up the recording. So, yeah, I'll have to change that hotkey later. Anyways, so you might notice a few differences. For instance, I did not build that village, it spawned that way. This bamboo forest is pretty cool. Probably grab some of those trees. And yeah, so I've been playing on the server for a while. However, this is a hub server, so I've been playing on a different world of this server. And this is Feed the Beast. And you actually spawn with all this diamond stuff. Once I establish a base, I will get rid of that. Everything else in my inventory is like supposed to be there. I mean, the books obviously, well, they're not technically supposed to be there, but like you spawn with them because of the mods that are on this pack. So this is Feed the Beast Infinity. We're not going to be setting up here because this is still too close to spawn for my liking, but I thought this was a good place to start the episode. So yeah, this will just be basically us starting out. It does have land claims, so as you can see there, I have 524 more claim blocks. You get more claim blocks as you are online, so that's cool. So yeah, I am going to get some of these trees, and then I'm going to continue on my search for a place to live, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. And we're back. So yeah, I have found a location. This is the tropics. Let's see. So yeah, I really like it. It's pretty cool in my opinion. I've gotten a lot of stuff on the way here though. It's kind of irritating. Oh dear, there's a creeper. I have already set my home where I started out standing. So yeah, let's see here. How do we want to do this? I would like to make, I think I want to make a house on the top of it, and then we'll have like some of our machinery and stuff down here, and we can have some water wheels there and in different places here. This is a really good location for the water wheel. Whoa, what did I just do? Anyway, this is a really good place for the water wheels from immersive engineering. So I think this will be really cool. So yeah, I need to make a staircase going up and around. And I think the first thing, what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to build a little bit of a shelter house thing, because there are really dangerous mobs here. And it's kind of dangerous for me to even be standing around here. Like, see, there's a creeper. But yeah, so, as I stated before, now that we've found a house, we are now going to throw out this stuff, if we can find some lava. Right, so I'll go find some lava. I'll be right back. Alright, found some lava. So, yeah, let's see. So, all the diamond tools and diamond armor. Kind of a shame and a waste. But, you know what? I want to do this legit. The sword, I'm really gonna miss this sword. This was a really good sword. But it must be done. Anyways, the rest of the stuff I either got from a village or just simply on the way here. I did get most of this steak. I got 16 steak when I spawned in, but I don't really feel like that's that big a deal. But yeah, most of the steak I got using that sword, also the leather, but it's okay. So yeah, let's see. Let's go back home now. It's really cool that we're right next to a volcanic biome. Well, just because it is, I guess. Anyways, so /home. Right then, so we need first and foremost a chest. Right, so we need a chest, and then let's see, what does this look like? Mangrove wood. Oh, that's actually not too bad. I think the first thing I'm going to do is go raid some of the villages that I have come across in my travels. I think there's a couple fairly nearby. So once I get like a staircase situated here, and once I get a bit of storage set up, then I'll go raid the villages so I can get the Tinker's stuff. And yeah, and then maybe I'll set it up a tree farm. Although the tree farm would be next episode, I think. Okay, so, let's see. Let's make another chest so we can store a bunch of stuff. Do that. And then I'm going to go and raid a local village for the tools and all that. All the Tinker's Construct stuff, right? So I'll be right back at the village. Do you know what? Actually, turns out the village is like a lot farther away than I thought it was. So we're just not going to do that. Let's see. I guess let's make some of the basic tools. Just so that we can get, at the very least, stone tools. Right, so let's get a bit of stone. And let's see, we need to make a bunch of these. So we're making that this. And, oh wow, it makes 4 of them now. Well, I don't need to make near as many as I thought I did. Used to, it only made 1. Right then, so do that. Oh wow, that gives you 2 of them. That's cool. Alright, and then we need this. And let's see, there was something else. Ah, yes. Need to make 1 of these. And there's another thing. I don't remember what it's called. Ah, yes, a log. That's how you make it. It's called a part builder, I believe. I believe that's the one I'm missing. Can I do this? Yes. Sweet. Alright. So that, and which of you, part builder? Chest goes next to the part builder, so that it now looks like this, and we've got all the patterns there. And let's break this crafting table, and then craft it, so that it will become a Tinker's crafting table. Or, well, it's a crafting station. It's used to craft pretty much anything, though. But, you know, I call it a Tinker's crafting. Okay, so with these blank patterns, we'll do that. And then we need 1 of these, and 1 of these, and 1 of these. And then I'd also like an axe head, and a shovel head, and let's see, what kind of sword? Ah yes, we're going to go with a rapier. Oh, not a rapier. Whatever it is that uses this thing, the full guard. You cannot... Oh dear, this is not good. Stay back. Creeper. No! Don't blow up. I don't think they break blocks, but I still don't want them to blow up. Just because they're super annoying. As long as there's water in between us, we should be good though. So that's nice. Come on, die, creeper. Ha! I got a head even. Awesome. That's good for later. There's later things that require heads. Okay. What am I? Ah, yes, the sword blade pattern. Right, sword blade, and I think that's it for making a sword. Yes, that's everything. Okay, so now the question is, what do we want to make all this stuff out of? I'm not sure how much, like, what's the exact difference between flint and, oh, do you know what? We could actually, let's make the shovel real fast. So, shovel head and tool rod. Can we make it out of sand? No, we cannot. We can probably make it out of, I know we can make it out of flint. Let's see if we can get some flint real fast. Flint. Come on. Flint. Give me flint. Any day now. Any day. Do you know what? Can I just do this? No. You know what? You. How can I get flint? Flint. Does everything require a ridiculous amount of machinery? It does. Well then, I'll just continue breaking it then, will I? I will see you when this turns into flint. Right, quite literally, right after I hit the button, it gave me flint. Okay. So, let's see. So, base durability is 171. Mining speed is 525. And 131, 4.0. Okay. Flint is much better than cobblestone. Good to know. So now, I want to see how good sandstone does. And do you know what? There's some right over here, so let's grab that. Oh, I should have just flown over there with my, my glider thing. I'm not actually totally certain you can make anything out of, sandstone, so this may just prove me to be a complete idiot. That's okay. Yep, you can. Okay, then. So much for that idea. So yeah, let's see here. So flint. Right then, so I'm gonna get a bunch of flint and I'll be back. Right then, so I'm decided to just go ahead and make the shovel so that I can get flint faster. Right? Right. That is so much faster. Oh my word, that's faster. It's gorgeous. Okay. So now we've got a little bit of flint. Let's get this last one. Maybe, maybe not. You know what? Forget it. Okay, good. Alright. I always seem to get it whenever right when I give up. So, let's see here. Not that. This. No. Right. Okay. What am I doing? Ah, yes. So, the sword blade. So, what's the difference in damage? So, attack 0.5 hearts, attack 1 heart. Wow, flint is, like, better in every single way, isn't it? Okay, then. Let's... Do you know what? These are basic tools. I don't care about modifiers. Okay, so the full guard. Let's see. I do not want stone. I want it to be a flint. This will be an entirely flint sword because hey, why not? And you know what? This is taking quite a bit of time, so I don't think we're going to get to build the actual smeltery today. But hey, I have a cutlass now, so that's nice. So now then, let's get to work. Oh yes, I shall make a pickaxe real fast. Well, fast as I can anyway. Can do that, that's nice. Okay, I'm going to get some more flint. Be right back. Alright, got the flint, let's make the pickaxe. So that, and then we want a wooden handle because that seems to improve the durability of it. So just like that. Perfect. I don't actually know why I did that. What else? Break chance 15%. Interesting. Alright. Right. That. Wonderful. Perfect. Okay. So now we have a better than stone pickaxe, and now that we've defaced the area of our house, so yeah, let's just get up there, and yeah, so yeah, let's do this. Alright, so that's done. Let's see, so now that we're up here, I'm not totally certain how I want to build the house. I haven't actually looked around this area that much, to be perfectly honest. Let's see here. Let's change the... Let's see. Do you know what? Let's figure out what our plot boundaries are at the moment, and potentially change them. I do not... Oh, I do have wood. Good deal. Oh, right. All my sticks are in that stupid chest. Oh, not chest, but thing. Right then. So, move that over here. You want to move it to the side a bit. Perfect. And move it that way a couple blocks. And then we will grab this one and move it over here if we can. Yes, good deal. Alright then, this is going well. I like this. Okay, so, oh wow, oh nice. So we've claimed that entire area. Perfect. Absolutely wonderful. I wasn't sure if we'd have enough claim blocks for that or not. Awesome. So yeah, I'll probably do some mining off camera after this episode. And then I'll have a ton of resources next episode. So that we can do whatever we want. However, for this episode, let's see. What do we want to build our house out of? Let's just get it started, because I think this episode is probably running a bit long. It's definitely longer than most of my other episodes, I can tell you that for certain. What on earth, where am I now? Okay, whatever. Let's see, what do we want to build a house out of? Do you know what? Cobblestone actually makes some pretty cool things, and that is what we currently have the most of. However, in order to make those cool things, you need iron. So I'm going to go find some iron. I think there's probably a ravine around here somewhere. So, maybe. Maybe not, I'm not sure. I will find some iron though, and then I'll be back with y'all. And we will make a chisel, and then potentially start building the house. Alright, so I was correct. There was indeed a ravine nearby. So I just went there and grabbed some of the things. I didn't go crazy and grab like a ton of coal or like tin or any of that kind of stuff. Because, well, this pickaxe is stupidly slow and I hate it with all of my heart. So yeah. Let's see. So I just grabbed what we needed, and then I was on my way. I will do a ton of mining once I get a better pickaxe. This pickaxe is awful. I'm not sure what kind of pickaxe I would ideally like to get. I think the fastest is Enderium, but Enderium is like ridiculously expensive. So I don't know. We'll have to see. So yeah, we can now make a chisel. Not really better than ore. Okay then. That was interesting. So, cobblestone, what can you make? You can make every color of the rainbow. That's lovely. Can you... Let's see, I'm curious. Can you... Whoops. So you can make stairs out of cobble, of course. And can you chisel those? No, you cannot. Can you do this? I know a much easier way of going about this than what I'm currently doing, but I don't have the resources for it. Yeah, if I got a saw, then I could just saw them in half and make stairs out of that. However, I do not have that. So, let's see. Do you know what? Let's make the floor of the house out of this cobblestone. Just for the moment. And it'll be a really tiny house. For the time being. We'll make a bigger one later on. But just for the sake of this episode, it's going to be really small. So yeah, I'm going to flatten this out a bit, and let's get to it. I keep doing that. I keep hitting F9. So I changed the key for starting recording because I could not figure out how on earth to turn off the F9 thing. So yeah. Anyway, let's hit the right button now. Yes, let's do this. Alright, so, the layout of the house is finished. So yeah, let's see here. So, what does this wood look like? Really, really bizarre. That is some weird looking wood. Okay, anyway, so let's see here. So now we need to figure out what on earth we want the walls to look like. Or to be made out of, I should say. I think I want the roof to be out of mangrove wood because it's nice white and it's a good color. I like it. What to do? Wait. I wonder. Can you... No, you can't do anything with mangrove wood. What about this? No. Okay. You can do something with marble, I know that. What can you do with marble? Okay. This looks promising. Are there any, like, pillar-looking... There's nothing that really would look like it would make a good pillar. I need something that could make a pillar. And now I'm being messaged by someone. That's nice. Hang on. Right, it's all good. I've muted that. What is dirt? What can dirt look like? Dirt can look interesting. Let's see. Ooh, what about sandstone? Here's an interesting idea. Ooh. This looks promising. This will be an interesting house once it's finished, I can guarantee that much. Okay, let's go with sandstone. I like that, so I'm gonna have to grab a bunch of sandstone somehow. Oh, this will be great. Good thing I'm only using it for the pillars. I don't know what I'll use for the actual walls. Do you know what? Let's look at the woods we have and figure out what we want to do for the actual walls real quick before I go into gathering mode again. We really don't have very many blocks to work with. What do we want the walls to be? Do you know what? I'm gonna go get some limestone. Or actually, here's some right here. What can you make out of limestone? Limestone. Limestone doesn't actually look that bad. We might make the walls out of limestone. Well, what does this limestone look like? Not much different. Okay then. I'd kind of like it to be a nice dark wood. Do you know what? Here's a... So yeah, this is a nice jungle tree. It's a vanilla tree, so you should be able... Ooh, I wonder if you can do anything with the oak. No. That's just too much to hope for. Although, they could have made it where you could make the different, these are actually pretty nice. They could have made it where you could get the six-sided log, you know what I'm talking about? They could have done that. Oh my word, people stop messaging me. It's all good, I've killed them. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, let's see here. This is a nice jungle wood. Yes. Alright, that is what we will go with. Right then. On with the building. And well, I'm gonna gather that off camera. See you in a moment. Finished the majority of it, so let's see here. Right, so what do we have left? We have the door, and we have the windows. I have an idea for the windows. Don't know what to do about the door. I think I may end up going with a carpenter's door. Possibly. Let's see, what kind of doors are there though? Fir wood, cedar wood, hemlock. Cypress, fig, beech, alder. You know what? Okay, I'm going to go with the carpenter's door, and then for the windows, I'm going to do this. I like that. Don't you think that's cool? I really like that. I think it's really cute. It is going to be ridiculously expensive, so it'll probably take us a long time to finish off the windows. But yeah, so let's see. Let's make that door, and then I think we'll be out of time for this episode. So, /home. So, how do we make this thing? Carpenter's door, carpenter's block. So we need sticks and planks. Fair enough. Sticks. Can we make sticks out of the snow? Okay then. We really don't have that much wood. We might be able to do this though. Let's see. And that. That's 5. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. I wasn't sure how many it took to, or how many it made in one go. Is that a normal witch, or is that is a normal witch? Okay, let's get away. I'll put stairs here off camera probably. So yeah. Anyways, so what should we actually make the door? I was kind of thinking mangrove wood, because I think that would tie it in nicely with the roof and everything. However, I don't know. Oh, come on. I'm definitely going to have to fix this. This is ridiculous. There we go. Alright, so that, and oh yes, we should, actually, I've got a better idea. That, haha. I like that. Alright, so we will need a hammer to change that to make it look good. What should we make it? Let's get a hammer. We want a carpenter's hammer. Where is the carpenter's hammer? There it is. Easy enough. Got that, and I think we've got enough iron cooked up, so we should be able to do this. Carpenter's hammer. Yep. Good. That. Whoops. That. And this. And there we go. So now we just need to decide what to make that, and then we'll be done with this house. So let's see. Can we make anything neat looking out of the sandstone? How about you know what? Let's do this. We'll have one be the top and one be the bottom. I think this might look good. Let's see. And you know what? We could even dye this actually, now that I think about it. I think, yeah, if we get some good colors, we could maybe, well, not pink. Yeah, that looks cool. Alright, let's see, what kind do we like? That one's pretty good. No. I kind of like that. That shows off what we were going for very well. Do you know what? Let's go with that one. That one, yes. Let's go with that. I like it. Perfect. Alright, good deal. So, yeah, once I get enough iron to make a full-on tool forge, then I will make a lumber axe, which can chop down entire trees in one hit, and then I can finish off the windows very easily. But yeah, so that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys!